Happy Tuesday, everybody. I'm KHOU 11 Meteorologist Pat Cavlin here with a look at your forecast. Beautiful evening shaping up for us so far from Galveston to Houston. We've got just clear skies for the most part. Temperatures, though, that are dropping fast because of the clear skies. Notice out towards Rice Military, barely a cloud in the sky. Same out towards Galveston, and a much calmer night as well. Not as much wind. Last night, that Galveston camera was rocking and rolling. Tonight, not so much. And that lighter wind, those calmer conditions, will lead to some colder temperatures by the time we get you into tomorrow morning. 55, the high temperature in the books today, just before 4 o'clock this afternoon. We woke up in the mid-30s, some of us even in the low 30s farther north. And again, that was just a result of that north wind bringing that cold air, pulling it in from areas like Oklahoma and Kansas and Colorado. Tonight, the winds are going to be lighter, and so all of that radiational heat that we got today is just going to disappear pretty quickly with mainly clear skies. Sunset tonight was at 5:21. Let's take a look at the headlines. Again, we're cold for tonight. This is not going to be long-lived, though. If you're not a fan of the colder weather, we've got good news for you. Warmer temperatures return tomorrow. Unfortunately, on the flip side, that means more cloud cover and even some rain. The rain should hold off, though, until the evening hours, but it does stick around then for the rest of the week, getting into Thursday and Friday. And eventually, we do start to turn cooler again for Thursday and Friday. So tomorrow is that in-between day where we turn warmer, but the clouds come back, and then the rain is here for the rest of the week with those cooler temperatures. There's your forecast for the rest of the evening. Numbers are already in the mid-40s. I think we stay there and eventually drop into the low 40s by midnight. By tomorrow morning, I think we'll actually drop back into the upper 30s again. So 39, your forecast temperature for tonight with mainly clear skies. Clouds will thicken up again by tomorrow morning. So by sunrise, we're already starting to see the clouds return to the area. We jump 20 degrees then for our overnight temperature Wednesday night, tomorrow night, only down to 58 for your low, but that comes with clouds, rounds of rain. It's a messy night for us, and we'll do more rain chances again Thursday night and a little bit cooler. Remember, temperatures go back the other way then for the end of the week with upper 40s for Thursday night. Radar is quiet at the moment. In fact, as we look across the rest of the state, really the southeast, even out towards the southwest, we are just dead quiet here. Nothing going on. No rain to worry about, just a couple high clouds. That will change, though, into the overnight. So we're chilly again with temperatures in the 30s and 40s, and that's because we got mainly clear skies. But by morning, clouds return to the picture. That cloudy weather is with us all day tomorrow. It's pretty much an overcast day, but it is warmer again with temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. Rain develops by the afternoon, really more so into the evening, and that will stick around through the overnight. And then again into Thursday as a cold front comes in from up north, and that will bring the temperatures back down again for Thursday getting into Friday. So here are the rain chances the rest of the week. Again, a 30% chance for tomorrow during the day, but once the sun goes down, those rain chances at least double or triple. It's a pretty widespread chance for Wednesday night getting into Thursday morning. For Thursday itself, the rain chances back off a little bit, back to a 50-50 chance. And then at least in the scattered category still for Friday before we start to trend drier getting into the weekend. Maybe a shower chance, especially at the coast Saturday morning. But I think through the day Saturday, things will slowly and gradually dry out getting into Sunday. So there's the rain chance for Thursday. It's a coastal low. Again, this is Wednesday night into Thursday. And then as we get into Friday, cold front comes in and links up with that. And that'll keep the shower chances in place. So let's time it out. Clear skies for tonight. Clouds are back tomorrow morning. Most of tomorrow is dry, but after dark, this is when showers start to develop across the area. I would say around the evening commute, the evening rush hour, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, that's when shower starts to return. And it's periods of heavy rain then overnight. That's 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning. Overnight Wednesday getting into Thursday. Again, some pockets of heavy rain. The orange and the red there indicates that. Maybe even a clap of thunder with warmer temperatures. That heavy rain, though, should move offshore by Thursday morning. So Thursday morning off to work, it's cloudy, it's dreary, it's gloomy, but the heaviest rain I think is done. And most of Thursday is dry with the exception of a couple showers that may pass through during the afternoon. Thursday night looks okay, and then by Friday, another round starts to come in, and that will be with us at least through the afternoon and evening Friday before things eventually start to trend drier getting into Saturday. But it'll be kind of wave after wave of rain activity coming in here for the end of the week. Now, by the time it's all said and done, we could see some pretty hefty totals. Anywhere you see that yellow and orange, we could see 2, 3, 4 inches of rain by the time it's all said and done. And look, I know that rain isn't what we want to see more of, but we need it, like it or hate it. We're in a drought, and so we'll take whatever rain that we can get because that's going to help to pull us out of that drought as we get into what is traditionally one of our drier periods of the year. If you're traveling anywhere tomorrow, here's what things look like. Could see a couple trouble spots, maybe a couple slick spots getting into eastern Colorado, up towards Denver with some snow showers, some light snow, maybe a couple of inches accumulating there. Getting into Thursday, heavy rain and storms here for the Gulf Coast. For us, we may see a couple of issues, but I do think the heavier stuff will be kind of trailing here from New Orleans, getting into the Florida Panhandle. And then for the day on Friday, getting an early start on the weekend, 2 travel spots we'll look at. One goes from Atlanta up towards Charlotte. Heavy rain and even maybe some mixed precipitation, some icy weather getting into parts of North Carolina. That does include the Charlotte metro. And then up in the Pacific Northwest, our next storm system will move onshore. That'll bring some heavy rain and snow to places like Seattle, Portland, and then again, snow getting into the higher terrain and the mountains. For Wednesday in the Northeast, lots of sunshine, cold weather, 30s and 40s from Portland down through Richmond. More clouds across the Great Lakes. In the Southeast, weather is really nice. 40s, 50s, and 60s from the Mid-Mississippi Valley down to the Gulf Coast. Florida looks great as always. 70s and 80s. For us here in the state, 68 in El Paso with the mix of sunshine and clouds. Again, showers developing late for us here. Very warm down towards Brownsville, and then up towards Kansas City, 39 degrees of cloudy skies. In the upper Great Plains and the Great Lakes, boy, is it going to be cold up here. Single-digit high temperatures in North Dakota. Snow showers through South Dakota. Chicago's cold but cloudy and dry. And we stay pretty cold all the way into St. Louis as well. Again, periods of snow out towards Denver. Salt Lake looks fine. Beautiful weather out towards Flagstaff and Phoenix. LA to San Francisco looks nice as well with a mix of sun and clouds and temperatures in the 60s. And finally, up towards the Pacific Northwest, again, snow for Wyoming. Intermountain West should be dry though. And then out towards the Pacific Northwest, temperatures in the 40s with mainly cloudy skies. Back here at home, 39 for Aldine, 40 in the Heights. 39 for Dyersdale. We'll do 39 for Tomball, 38 at Tascasita, 50 though for Seabrook. I think it's maybe 50s and maybe even a couple of 60s at the immediate coastline as that warm front starts to lift in. But it's mid to upper 30s from the city points north. And again, I don't think we'll see any frost tonight, but it will be cold again by tomorrow morning. Now for tomorrow itself, it's a mixed bag. Upper 50s and low 60s north of the city. South of town, though, that warm front rather starts to move in. So upper 60s and low 70s possible here with mainly cloudy skies. Showers develop during the afternoon and then really start to ramp up as we get into the evening. So much of tomorrow is dry and milder, but we do see rain developing by the evening. There's that 7-day forecast. So it's 68 tomorrow with evening rain. That rain gets heavy then Wednesday night. For Thursday, it's off and on showers. Upper 50s, so we do turn a little bit cooler here getting into Thursday. By Friday, low to mid 50s with showers continuing. Hopefully that rain wraps up by the time we get into Friday evening. And then the good news right now, the weekend looks dry. Saturday, maybe a morning shower chance, but by the evening, things look good. Sunday is gorgeous. Tons of sunshine. You'll wake up in the 40s. We end up at 70 by the afternoon, and we stay in the mid to upper 60s getting into the start of next week. That's a look at your weather impact forecast. I'll have another update on this coming up on the KHOU 11 News at 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching.